It's really a privilege to be here and be part of this episode about glass collection and recycling. And let me first extend my greetings to all the audience and to the guests that will be in the presentations and also for the panel. For sure, everyone in the audience is very well informed about the benefits of glass and now it is in fact a sustainable option for packaging. Glass also holds a very potential not only for its functionality but also for its recyclability. We can mention a few benefits, but I will highlight two. That is the infinitely recycling, and also it's the a packaging that is proved to be safe. And I will bring also this perspective from BA Glass that we have a very clear view, and also we are deeply committed in sustainability. Last year, we were scored in the CDP, the Carbon Disclosure Project, as A. So it's the highest score, and we are really proud that show us that we are engaged in the decarbonization, not only in our direct emissions, but also in our value chain. In the early year of 2022, we have also established our goals, and they were approved by the Science-Based Targets in the most ambitious path of 1.5 degree. And we see that as a midterm of a long-term objective that is to become carbon neutral by 2050. I'm trying to switch the slide. Okay, thank you. In BA Glass, we have a very clear view, and we are very deeply committed, not only with only one initiative, but plenty of initiatives, because we see it that the decarbonization of our supply chain or value chain will be made by several initiatives. Let me highlight the fact that we are moving for electrification, but in the other side, we are also looking for alternatives for the fuels that we are using today. We are looking for renewable sources for gases. Also, the lightweighting is a perspective and an initiative that we are very focused. And let me highlight here the tight collaboration that we are working with our customers to find a lightweight that we can also mention as the right weight for the bottles. The other alternative, the other initiative that we are implementing is about the scope 3 and all their emissions that we should focus, because they are the indirect emissions, but we should also consider as a point to improve. And going now to the topic that we are discussing today about raw materials. From one side, we are looking for alternative raw materials that are non-carbon based, but from the other side, we are looking for increasing our recycled glass content in our recipes. I will ask to jump to the next slide. Thank you. I think everyone knows about the impact about using recycled content in our recipes. Every time we increase in 10 points the cullet rate in our furnaces, we'll have a drop in 5% of our CO2 emissions. So it's very important and it is very critical. And that's why we have established a very strong commitment for the cullet treatment. I'm trying to change. Can you move? Thank you. These are some figures from the color treatment. So for already 30 years that we are focused, and we were the starters of the recycling business of cullets, and we are keeping that promise to keep the business running. And nowadays in Iberia we have two cullet treatment facilities, one in Portugal and the other one in Portugal, that allow us to incorporate more than 37% of cullet in our recipes. And I will bring here two initiatives. So Jean-Paul, you challenge us to talk about one initiative. I will bring you two initiatives, one from the recycled side and the other one from the collection side. Starting by the collection side, I will jump into the next slide. From the collection side, for sure, this initiative from the Close the Glass Loop is really important. We are engaged with this initiative. Also, we are very close working with local authorities because a lot is to be done also there. And from the other side, we are challenging our customers because they are the most close contact that we have with the final consumers. And for sure, this will be a critical point in the future to engage and to have the visibility about the benefits of glass and also the collection that we know that in some countries that we are operating today, we need to improve the collection. And I will bring an initiative from Portugal. I will ask to jump to the next slide, where we focus about the Vidro Mais platform. Is a platform where we are partnering with close with local authorities, with the government, with other companies from glass, to increase the collection rate with very specific initiatives. And for example, I will highlight the fact that in Portugal we know that the Oreca channel is a point where we need to improve, and there are specific actions being developed in the Oreca channel to increase the collection for glass. And from the other side, from recycling, we are always improving our capability, our efficiency. And I will ask to jump to the final slide, please. And we are concluding this year a huge investment that we made in our inspection machines. And this example is a machine and an upgrade that we are doing that will improve our capability for rejection. And for example, it will allow us today to segregate several contaminants in the glass that we don't should have in the cullet. And for this example is the heat resistance glass.